Ever find yourself staring at the same old ingredients, wondering how you can make your meals more exciting and nutritious? We've all been there, trying to strike that perfect balance between flavor and nutrition. But what if there was a way to boost both with something as simple as tiny greens? But before you start tossing them into every meal, there's one question that needs answering. Should these tiny greens be cooked or eaten raw? Let's explore those possibilities together. And at the end, I'll share a secret tip that'll elevate your microgreen cooking game to the next level. Hi, Green Thumbs. This is Connor with Amelia Microgreens, and I'm excited to be the go-to place for all things microgreen. We empower people to gain even better health and food security by growing their own food in just 7 days. Today, we're diving into the kitchen talk of the pros and the cons of cooking with microgreens. So let's get to it.
All right, let's talk about one of the coolest things about microgreens: nutrient density. These little greens might be small, but they pack a serious punch when it comes to vitamins and minerals. Imagine this: you're getting up to 40 times more nutrients from microgreens than from their fully grown counterparts. That means more vitamins like vitamin C and E, and more minerals like potassium and iron, all in just a tiny handful. And the best part, you're getting all this goodness when you eat them raw, preserving all those essential nutrients that your body craves. So not only do they taste amazing, but they're also a powerhouse for your health. Talk about getting more bang for your buck, right? But wait, there's more. According to Dr. Berg, microgreens aren't just nutrient-packed. They also contain 10 to 100 times more of this amazing compound called sulforaphane, which is known for its anti-cancer properties. Now, I did a little math for you, and get this: eating just 1 ounce of broccoli microgreens can give you the same amount of sulforaphane as munching on 10 to 100 ounces of mature broccoli. That's like getting all the benefits of a huge pile of broccoli in just a tiny handful of microgreens. How awesome is that? Now, let's talk about enzymes. These little guys are super important, and raw microgreens are loaded with them. Enzymes are like the unsung heroes of digestion. They help break down the food we eat, making it easier for our bodies to absorb all those essential nutrients. When you eat microgreens raw, you're getting a fresh dose of these enzymes, which can really boost your digestive health. Think of enzymes as the key that unlocks the full nutritional potential of your food. And the best part, by eating raw microgreens, you're giving your body that extra support it needs to stay healthy and energized. It's like giving your digestive system a natural power-up. All right, let's get into one of my favorite things about microgreens: the flavor. These little greens may be tiny, but they bring some seriously fresh, vibrant flavors to the table. Whether you're tossing them into a salad, sprinkling them on top of your avocado toast, or adding them to your favorite smoothie, microgreens pack a punch that can elevate any dish. Imagine biting into a sandwich and getting that crisp, peppery kick from radish microgreens, or a burst of sweetness from pea shoots. It's like adding a gourmet twist to your meals without any extra effort, trust me. Once you start adding microgreens to your dishes, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. Let me know in the comments. Have you tried cooking with microgreens before? What was your experience like? If you're ready to start growing your microgreens, check out my free 10-part series to bring out your microgreen thumb. Go to AmeliaIslandMicrogreens.com/101 or click the link in the description below. All right, let's dive into the pros and cons of cooking microgreens. My goal here is to break down why you might want to cook them or keep them raw. Because trust me, both options have their pros and cons. Whether you're looking to enhance the flavor, preserve those nutrients, or just try something new in the kitchen, I'm here to help you make the best choice for your next meal. Now, let's get real about the cons of cooking with microgreens, specifically nutrient loss. While cooking can enhance flavors, it can also cause some of those precious nutrients, especially vitamins, to degrade with heat. Vitamins like C and E are super sensitive, and when you cook your microgreens, you will be losing out on some of those health benefits. So if you're aiming to get the maximum nutritional punch, you might want to think twice before tossing them into the pan. Sometimes keeping it raw is the way to go to make sure you're getting all those vitamins your body loves. Now picture this. You're just about to finish up your meal and you reach for a handful of fresh, raw microgreens. You sprinkle them over your dish. Maybe it's a vibrant salad, a warm bowl of quinoa, or even a juicy burger. Instantly, those microgreens add a pop of color, a satisfying crunch, and most importantly, all those untouched, powerful nutrients like vitamin C and E. It's like giving your meal a fresh boost of health without sacrificing any of the goodness. So next time you're cooking, remember that sometimes keeping it raw isn't just easier, it's better for your body too. One of the things we love about microgreens is that fresh, crunchy bite they bring to a dish. But when you cook them, you will lose some of that vibrant crunch. Instead of that crisp texture, they can become a bit softer and wilted, which might not be what you're going for. If you're all about that crunch factor, you might want to keep those microgreens raw, or add them at the very last minute to keep some of that crispiness intact. Cooking microgreens can actually enhance the flavor of some microgreens. When you cook certain microgreens like mustard or arugula, their flavors can become even more concentrated and bold. It's like turning up the volume on your taste buds. Imagine adding microgreens to stir fry or soup. Suddenly you've got this deep, rich flavor that takes your dish to the next level. The heat can mellow out some of the sharpness while bringing out a new depth that you might not get when they're raw. So if you're looking to add an extra layer of flavor to your cooking, don't be afraid to throw some microgreens or microgreen salts into the mix and see how they transform your favorite recipes. Let's talk versatility, because microgreens are basically the ultimate kitchen multitaskers. You can toss them into pretty much anything, and they'll level up your dish in no time. Think about it. Whether you're making a hearty soup, a sizzling stir fry, or even just scrambling some eggs, microgreens fit right in. They add that fresh, vibrant touch while blending perfectly with other ingredients. Want to add a pop of color and crunch to your pasta? Microgreens. Need to brighten up a savory omelet? Microgreens. The possibilities are endless. And the best part, they cook super fast so you can just throw them in at the last minute and boom, instant upgrade. Microgreens make every dish better, and once you start using them, you'll never look back. Remember that secret tip I mentioned earlier? Alright, here's the secret tip. If you want to get the most out of your microgreens, try lightly steaming them instead of fully cooking. This way, you retain most of the nutrients while still adding a bit of warmth to your dishes. Now that you know the pros and cons of cooking with microgreens, you're probably wondering how to grow your own microgreens from start to finish. Don't worry, I'll show you using my 12 years of growing experience. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next video where I'll guide you through the entire microgreen growing process from start to finish.
Want to dive even deeper into growing your microgreens? Join our free 10-part series where you will learn how to go from microgreen beginner to microgreen grower. I've been growing microgreens for 12 years, and I'm happy to share my 12 years of experience to help you start growing your microgreens today. So be sure to click the link below or head over to AmeliaIslandMicrogreens.com/101 today. If you prefer to get them by text, then pull out your phone and text microgreens 26786. See you in my next video, and as always, stay awesome.